Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here this afternoon to join us for a Pathways in Technology P-Tech Early College High School LASO 3 webinar. I'm going to give everyone just a couple more seconds to join us as we filter in. We've already got 20 wonderful participants, and I really appreciate you being here. We've got 50 minutes. I'm going to hopefully get you started and well-equipped to see if you're a good fit and give it a shot and give us a LASO application and learn a lot more about P-Tech and what it's all about and why we think it's one of the best programs, of course, completely biased. So a couple more seconds and then we'll get started. Thank you for being here again. Excuse me. Okay, looks like we've got about 25 people ready to go. And if anyone else joins in, we'll catch them up as we go. Again, my name is Darren Ford. I'm with the College Career Readiness School Models team here at TEA, and we're going to talk about pathways in technology. I'm going to shorten it to P-Tech for you, early college, high school, and how it applies to the LASO Cycle 3 application. This is my wonderful director, Crystal Garza, and she and I will serve the LASO needs for you. And if you have any questions, particularly about P-Tech and or early college high school, which we also manage, feel free to email us at ccrsm@tea.texas.gov after this session. Here's the agenda for today. We're going to overview the LASO Cycle 3 application process and timeline. We're going to do a deep dive into P-Tech so you'll know more about it and if it's something that you're interested in applying for. And then we'll come up with the next steps. A couple of FYIs. Please, please, please use the question Zoom Q&A area to submit any question you have during. I have Jeff with me from the LASO team in the background. If he can answer that question today in a very straightforward manner, he will do that. If not, we will collect those questions, get those answers, and post them along with the webinar slides at a later date on the LASO Cycle 3 website. If you have any follow-up questions, particularly about LASO after this, please know the LASO team is available too at laso@tea.texas.gov. Here's an overview of the LASO Cycle 3 application process and timeline. The Pathways in Technology P-Tech Early College High School is a part of the Learning Acceleration Support and Opportunities, also known as LASO Cycle 3. 160 million in services and supports are being offered. 11 TEA initiatives support learning and acceleration and innovation. And 1 LEA application to access funding. So the great thing about LASO is that all the superintendents come to one spot, all of the administrators can come to one spot and apply for which LASO initiative best suits their needs, or multiple LASO initiatives that suit their needs. 3 big groupings when you think about the grant application and how it's consolidated to support key learning strategies. There's curriculum and instruction, more time, and P-Tech is included in innovative school models. And innovative school models to incorporate all of the learning acceleration framework, which again includes the other 2 are more time and curriculum and instruction. You can see the list of curriculum instruction initiatives, the more time initiatives, and to the far right over here is an innovative school models that includes school action fund. I mentioned earlier the early college high school initiative as well. And today we're going to talk about pathways in technology, also wonderfully known as P-Tech. The P-Tech high level overview, again, it's a part of the innovative school models. The estimated total funding will be $1 million. Estimated range of award will be 100,000 up to 100,000. We're thinking that around 10 LEAs will be included. And the estimated timeline to implement the P-Tech model, the planning year is school year 25-26, and the implementation of the P-Tech model will begin in 26-27. And we'll talk more about what planning is all about and the implementation portions as we get further into the presentation today. And again, if you're just joining us, feel free to drop in any question you have into the chat. So why P-Tech? Well, if your strategic mission aligns with ours, which is to build and support innovative high schools that provide a structured program, which leads to students graduating with positive post-secondary outcomes. We show this map real quick to show you that there are over 500 current P-TECH and early college high schools across Texas. And one of our proud moments is to say that we have a P-TECH and or an early college high school in every ESC region. You can see the growth that we've had. We've been around starting with our early college program in 2004. You can see the growth here. Early college is in blue. Our former initiative T-STEM is in purple. And then our P-TECH program, which we're focusing on this afternoon, is in orange. P-TECH started in 2018. And you can see over the last 6 to 7 years, it's gone from 18 to 303 total programs. So a tremendous growth in our P-TECH initiative and some really good results, as I'm going to show you right now. There are 92,000 plus students that are currently in the CCRSM network. That includes 257 district partners, over 60 colleges and university partners, our IHEs are in there. And then with our P-TECH model, we require and include a business and industry partner. So there's 200 plus business and industry partners to connect with, to use them as resources. So another reason why you'd like to join, why this is a great fit for you, is because you want to add students to our success that we've already had, join the district partnerships, align better with a college and university partner, and then bring in some new business and tech industry partners to help our students gain career experience as they get closer and to graduation and after graduation. You look over to the left, you can see that our P-TECH model distribution is slightly above in percentage-wise to our ECHS, but they're pretty balanced across the board. Here are some of those results that I promised. This is looking at CCRSM graduates earning dual credit hours. You can see the early college high school model is in blue, the P-TECH is in orange, and then the non-CCRSM campuses are in gray to the right. The darker blue and the darker orange highlight students achieving 15 plus credit hours earned prior to graduation. The lighter colors in blue and orange demonstrate 1 to 14. And you can see it for P-TECH, as it is a combination of an early college high school, but has a definite laser focus on offering the career-oriented experiences as well, that those students are still getting 15 plus credit hours. 75% of those graduating students are hitting those measures. You can see that early college high school is slightly higher, and then our non-CCRSM students comparison is in the 30% range. When we look at CCRSM students earning credentials for the IBCs, which is a good P-TECH focused statistic, you can see in orange that our P-TECH graduates, 45% of them are earning IBCs to gain CCMR credit. The next column over in the next stat is program aligned IBC. And again, you can see in orange that our P-TECH students are at the 15% range when earning a program aligned IBC when it's connected to CCMR. The level 1, level 2 certificates, our P-TECH graduates are doing great. 26% of them are gaining a level 1 or level 2 certificate by graduation. And then you can see it in the associate degree. So even though the P-TECH is not necessarily known for promoting the associate degree, it's still an opportunity. It's still something that we want to offer to our students. And you can see that 13% of our graduates as of this year, the previous year, 13% are earning an associate degree along with some really great career opportunities and experiences in grades 9 through 12. 13% of them are earning an associate degree along the way. And here we just want to highlight the higher CCMR rates apply to historically undeserved students graduating through a CCRSM program. Again, ECHS is in blue, our P-TECH students are in orange, and then our non-CCRSM students are in gray. The overall percentage rates for the state is at 70. And you can see that our high achieving P-TECH and ECH students are doing well with an average of 94.2% overall CCRSM rate when hitting those CCMR indicators. So great results from the students wonderful network of over 500 programs, 90,000 students already in the program. So we hope that this encourages you to greatly consider applying for the LASO PTEC grant. How do we get all those wonderful results? I apologize for the ECHS, just replace that PTEC there. PTEC provides support and services that will help improve student achievement. We do that through relationships, and we have a technical service provider, Educate Texas, who helps provide focused interventions for you and your students in partnership with us. And of course, with our PTEC model, they both have a relationship with the higher education partner and a business and industry partner. And please note that you can have more than one higher education partner, and we encourage you, our PTECs, to have one or more business and industry partners as well, because different opportunities are always, they can offer different opportunities uniquely to each student's needs, uniquely paired to each student's needs. So it's through those partnerships that we build those systems to help those kids gain those great results we just saw. What does that technical assistance look like? For our PTEC campuses are required to collaborate with our technical systems provider, which was Educate Texas. That includes for every campus expert coaching support, site visits, a virtual community of practice, tailored CCRSM, PTEC resources and templates, focused professional development, and then regional and statewide events. I just came back from a regional event in Houston. It was a great event to connect with our Houston PTEC and ECHS campuses. What's the program overview look like for PTEC? The purpose is the Pathways in Technology PTEC program is an open enrollment initiative that offers campuses an opportunity to plan and build a PTEC within their district. If you look at the eligibility, LEAs must serve students in grades 9 through 12, or begin serving students in grade 9 or students in grade 9 and 10 in the first year of implementation, which is 26-27. Remember that the first year is a planning year. And then progressively scale up by adding at least one grade level per year. Please note that all current PTEC planning provision or designated campuses are not eligible for this LASO grant. All recipients of the previous PTEC planning and implementation grants are not eligible as well. And additionally, all recipients of a previous LASO PTEC grant are not eligible to apply for the LASO 3.0 PTEC grant. It's a best fit for LEAs who are looking for an opportunity for individualized technical support for free and planning to build a PTEC campus within their district. And that technical support continues throughout their lifetime in the CCRSM network for free. Opportunities for campuses that are new to the CCRSM network and have not received any prior PTEC grants. An opportunity to deepen their partnerships with local business and industry entities to fully develop and offer targeted work-based learning experiences to lead to industry certifications at no cost to students. And also an opportunity to deepen their partnerships with an institution of higher education to fully develop and offer a rigorous program of study that leads to successful completion of an associate degree, again, at no cost to students. So that's the purpose, the eligibility, and why it could be a best fit for you. Let's look at some key commitments from the PTEC point of view. Developing crosswalks together with your LEA and IHE. Develop course equivalency crosswalks, which lead to level 1 and level 2 certificates, associate degrees, or completion of the Texas core curriculum to provide stackable credentials as students advance in the academic pipeline. LEAs are committed to offering personalized learning environment. The PTEC shall collaborate with the IHE to personalize the learning environment for students by developing individualized student plans for ongoing academic support. And also a commitment to offering a CTE program of study. PTEC campuses shall provide a CTE program of study for a student in grades 9 through 12 to combine high school and post-secondary courses that lead to approved industry-based certifications. And as you may notice there, you can offer more than one program of study and obviously more than one IBC along the way, which also includes multiple ways of getting to level 1 and level 2 certificates and or offering multiple associate degree plans if that's the best fit for your PTEC student and your PTEC community and the community at large. If you look from a time commitment point of view, we've talked a little bit about the planning year and implementation. Think of it as 5 years monthly and over 12 to 18 months. Again, that planning year will begin early next spring Depending on when the PTech joins our network, it could include 12 to 18 months of PTech model and planning, implementation design of elements and required design elements and requirements aligned to the PTech blueprint. For more information, there's a grant one-pager, and also you can also refer to the program guidelines along the way after this webinar. PTech assurances. The PTech campus must establish recruitment and enrollment processes and requirements that will not exclude or discourage the enrollment of any subpopulation of at-risk students, including but not limited to students who are of limited English proficiency, who have failed can't speak this afternoon, I apologize. State administered assessment. The PTech campus must provide a course of study that enables student participation in grades 9 through 12 to earn a high school diploma, earn an associate degree, or up to 60 college credit hours. The PTech campus must enter into an articulation agreement with an IHE that are accredited by a national or regional accrediting agency. The campus must establish a leadership design team to guide the campus through the planning and design and create the best design elements for student success. And the PTech campus must develop wraparound strategies and services involving multiple stakeholders, which could include parents, teachers, counselors, community members, etc., to strengthen the academic, behavioral, and mental health supports necessary for high school students and college readiness, necessary for high school and college readiness, and to be successful in rigorous academic and work-based educational experiences. Provider supports. PTech grantees are provided technical assistance by Educate Texas, our technical assistance provider, at no cost to the campus or district. Districts seeking additional technical assistance support from other providers may locally decide to do so in addition to the no-cost technical assistance provided by Educate Texas. The current provider is Community Foundations of Texas. The subgroup is Educate Texas. And the resources provided: state-approved provider list document, the SAPL webpage. And if you have additional questions about the state-approved provider list, please refer those questions to the sapl@tea.texas.gov email, and they'll respond to you directly. Let's dive a little bit further into those best fit considerations. If you're a district that's looking for establishing a PTech school that integrates college and high school coursework, enabling students to earn a high school diploma while earning industry certifications and or an associate degree, that PTech is designed to support historically underserved and at-risk students and offers a successful workforce pathways aligned to high demand and high wage fields. Best fit for ELAs who are looking for an opportunity for individualized technical support. Opportunities for campuses that are new to the CCRSIM network. Again, an opportunity to deepen their partnerships with local business and industry entities to fully develop and offer targeted work-based learning experiences. And an opportunity to deepen their partnerships with an IHE to fully develop and offer a rigorous program of study that leads to successful completion of an associate degree at no cost to the student. Let's dive a little deeper. So again, a PTech overview. PTech campuses reduce barriers to college access, increase college and career readiness, and provide academic and social support services through a dedicated staff. Let's visualize what that path looks like once you join. So right now, you're considering applying to become a planning campus, a PTech campus. If you decide to do that and accepted, you'll become involved in a planning campus, which we also call year zero. And that's that 12 to 18 months of planning that we mentioned earlier with our technical assistance provider offered at no cost. Once those 12 to 18 months are completed and you decide to move forward, you'll move into what we call our provisional campus years 1 through 5. And that's when you begin incorporating and teaching your first 9th and 10th grade, and then moving into your 11th and 12th grade years. So you're adding a cohort along those ways in years 1 through 5. You're building your systems, you're looking at your outcomes, you're creating opportunities for work-based learning from 9 through 12, you're offering dual credit opportunities, et cetera, during those years, and you're perfecting those systems. So at each year, those students can see it at their personal goals, but also the CCRSM outcomes-based measures. After completing that 5th year, you'll be eligible to become a officially designated campus. by reaching those outcomes-based measures. And in the 7th year, you'll be eligible for designation with distinctions. And those are campuses that go above and beyond our markers for success and succeed at higher rates. And you'll be distinguished potentially in year 7. If for some reason you don't reach those designated goals, we will offer you a needs improvement option for years 6 through 8. And think of that as a privately focused, more intense technical assistance offering that will help you get back to designated status. Years 6 through 8 encompass that, get you back to designated campus status. And if for some reason the program is not connecting for you or for your students, we'll transition you back to a more comprehensive campus approach. So that's a quick look on where you're at right now and how you'll move throughout the systems, beginning in year 0, becoming a provisional campus in years 1 through 5, hitting that designation mark in years 6 and 7, and then if needed, moving back into needs improvement and then moving you back into designated campus status in year 9. Again, you're right there. As an applicant right now, what we suggest and what we recommend is to connect with your district and school board and get a decision from that leadership group confirmed that you would like to be a part of the P-TECH process prior to submitting the application. Review those P-TECH blueprints, and we also offer roadmaps to opening documents. And we'll talk about those in a second. And again, connect with your IHE and business partners to discuss the opportunities that you may have and just more of a sense to get an established relationship going. You don't have to have anything finalized as an applicant, but we do encourage you to go ahead and have those conversations and have those brainstorming sessions with both the IHE and the business and industry partner prior to applying. As an applicant, what we'd want you to do is create a sustainability plan, devise a targeted recruiting and communication plan for campus, where you're targeting those students you would like to recruit. You're communicating to your community why this P-TECH is important and the wonderful opportunity it's going to offer your students in the future. And then submit that completed application prior to the deadline. So if you visualize that, you've completed that, now you're in year 0. Well, what does year 0 look like? Well, as a planning campus, we want you to continue to work in those 12 to 18 months with the technical assistance provider. You're working when using those blueprints, you're applying your knowledge, you're creating that system so that when your first cohort arrives in the following year, you'll be able to serve them with the work-based learning and college opportunities that you've envisioned and planned for. Also in that year, starting in that September fall semester, you apply for provisional status through our portal. Just keep in mind that as a planning campus, you're not serving students, you're developing those systems and those plans, and that there are no outcome-based measures to report. So there's no information to use to gauge how successful you've been because you haven't been able to work with students at this time. So that brings us to our provisional campuses, years 1 through 5. And so a good way to look at this and years 6 and 7 is to think of it in really ways of you're not serving students as a planning campus. In provisional years 1 through 5, you're serving students while receiving some feedback on those goals that you need to complete. Again, like I said before, after completing year 5, you will receive all the data indicators needed to determine your designation status. In year 6, you'll have an opportunity to become designated, and then year 7+ designated with distinctions. Now, what we mean by designated is there are outcome-based measures that you'll need to hit as a school for your students as they build toward their successes and meet those high school and graduate and work goals. Both access indicators, 3 out of the 6 achievement indicators, and 3 out of the 6 attainment indicators are met. And this will make more sense when we talk about access, achievement, and attainment in one short moment. So that brings us all the way to this path right here. So you've brought up to year 6 and 7. So how do we get to there? How do you get there to year 5, year 6, and year 7 and on? Well, by following the wonderful blueprint. We offer a blueprint to all of our P-TECH schools, and they follow that blueprint by setting up structures that will create student success. 6 benchmarks are included. There are 51 design elements, 18 artifacts and 14 outcome-based measures included in that blueprint. The blueprints are outcome-driven. There are key data indicators to ensure positive student outcomes and measure program health. Those three big groupings of outcome-based measures are access, which again is those students that you recruit, student representation in the program. Achievement section, which is based upon high school-based opportunities. And we have an attainment outcomes-based measure grouping that focuses on post-secondary opportunities. We also offer a roadmap to opening resource, which serves as a companion guide to the P-TECH blueprint. The roadmap to opening prioritizes a set of actions for P-TECH leadership teams to take during the onboarding and planning phases of a new P-TECH. Each of the actions offered aligns to a P-TECH blueprint design element, an outcomes-based measure, and/or required artifact. And think of the roadmap opening as a better way to help focus on some of the more straightforward outcomes-based learning opportunities and instructional and guidelines located in the P-TECH blueprint. So it's a great, handy additional guide to the blueprint. In addition to that, there's a CCRSM student and family handbook, and this is designed for families with students interested in becoming in CCRS programs or currently attending CCRSM programs, which would be including of a P-TECH or ECHS school. It was created to empower parents with valuable information about the programs and how they can best support their children through the P-TECH program. So this, again, is an additional guide that was recently created, more dedicated towards family and students, helping them look to see why this was a benefit, how this could benefit them in the future, and also how the parents can best support their children throughout this challenging process, because we're asking those kids to both become a high school student and a college student while focusing in on career opportunities for themselves in grades 9 through 12. Let's get a little deeper into that blueprint. We mentioned benchmarks. And again, these are the guidelines we've set up for creating success. And so the first benchmarks deals with school design elements. You'll see that we'll discuss student cost, school location, student cohorts, flexible scheduling, and becoming a TSI testing site. Benchmark 2 focuses on partnership design elements. The goal of the higher ed partnership, roles and responsibilities, how to negotiate and agree upon funding, academic planning and transcription of credits, course delivery and scheduling, staff planning, instructional materials and books, access to higher education resources and transportation. And then benchmark 2 also includes collaborative outreach efforts, student participation both on the high school campus and on the college campus, academic supports offered by the IHE and the LEA, data sharing, and program data analysis. Benchmark 3 concerns itself with target population design elements, recruitment and enrollment, documenting enrollment, stakeholder engagement, and your lottery system for recruiting those students as they come into your program. Benchmark 4 focuses on academic infrastructure and design elements. Looking at regional need when you're developing your P-TECH program, your IBCs, and your level 1 level certificates, along with your associate degree options, post-secondary opportunities, the course sequence, course offerings that are best connected to what your students are wanting to accomplish, and how you deliver those courses. Performance in high school, college readiness, student data tracking, student persistence, and student pathway support are also included in Benchmark 4. Benchmark 5, student supports and design elements. Offering a bridge program, think of that as offering an opportunity, an experience for those incoming 9th grade students as they transition from their middle school to their high school program, and discussing the college opportunities ahead of them and their work-based learning experiences as well. How to best advise those students, how to offer and create the best student interventions, classroom supports for those students, and those wraparound strategies that are more potentially focused on behavioral and mental health interventions that will help them succeed. As it's a challenging environment for our students who are both college and high school students connected to work-based learning opportunities. Don't forget about the enrichment supports and then the college and career readiness opportunities as well in benchmark 5. Benchmark 6 is connected to P-TECH only, as opposed to our early college high school offering. So benchmark 6 focuses on work-based learning design elements. This includes work-based learning continuum, work-based learning offerings, how students participate in those opportunities, how to further enrich and offer extracurricular opportunities that are connected to college career development, and then student data tracking is also included in benchmark 6. So that's a really quick dive into the benchmarks that are included in the blueprint, which you will align yourself to and use as you begin planning the structures for that future P-TECH. The blueprint also includes outcomes-based measures. Now, again, those are the marks that you'll need to hit as you move through provisional years 1 through 5. You're building those systems. You're coming in, you're offering and teaching those students. You're including dual credit opportunities. You're including work-based learning opportunities through 9 through 12. The OBMs are connected to the achievement levels that you'll need to be at after completing the 5th year to receive official designation status in the P-TECH network. 3 major groups are involved. Access has 2 data indicators: at-risk students and economically disadvantaged students. You must hit those 2 markers each year and be successful to receive that designation status. In the achievement section, there are 6 data indicators to shoot for and to plan for. EOCs involving Algebra 1 and English 2, CTE program status by 11th grade, CTE program status by 12th grade, high school graduation, and then college readiness in math and ELA and reading. In attainment, there are 6 data indicators to plan for. 3 college credit hours, any, 9 college credit hours by 11th grade. The 3 college credit hours are by 10th grade. Earning 15 college credit hours by graduation, earning an IBC, earning a certificate or an associate degree, and then a persistence factor. So these are the goals that you reach for as a school. In the access group, you'll need to hit both at-risk and economically disadvantaged percentages, and we'll talk a little bit more what that percentage is in a moment. In the achievement and attainment section, what you're reaching for and what you're planning for at minimum to reach designation is to hit 3 of the 6 achievement data indicators and to hit or reach 3 of your attainment goals that you choose that are best suited for your community and best suited for your students. So again, when you look at it from a reporting review and looking at the success from an outcomes-based measurement standard, 2 access data indicators need to be reached, 3 out of the 6 achievement, and then 3 out of the 6 attainment. So what does that mean in access? Remember, hitting 2 out of the 2. Think of these are the students that you're recruiting in your middle school. The at-risk goal to reach each year is to be no more than 25% under your district percentage for at-risk. So you're comparing the students that you recruited to your district percentage, and you cannot be less than 25% under that district percentage rate. You're also recruiting economically disadvantaged students, and you cannot be less than 10% under your district rate. So when you think about access, these are the goals we're reaching for. These are the goals that we're planning for. These are the goals we're creating and making course corrections as we move through those provisional years 1 through 5 to set up a system for our recruitment of those students, especially for the at-risk population and our economically disadvantaged population. In the achievement section, remember you're hitting 3 out of the 6 to reach designation. Those are more high school achievement goals, and they include Algebra 1 EOC. And so that goal is focused on attaining at least 70% of students who achieve approaches grade level performance or higher. Again, that's approaches. And that accomplishment needs to be met by 10th grade. The English 2 EOC, again, 70% of approaches. That indicator is at 11th grade. CTE program status, 55% of students meet CTE concentrator or completer status by 11th grade. 65% of those students meeting CTE concentrator or completer status by 12th grade. So there's two separate program statuses, one CTE program status goals, one in 11th grade, one in 12th grade. College readiness in math and ELAR, that goal is connected to 40% of your students meeting the TSIA criteria, also defined as, think of it as the CCMR definition by 12th grade. High school graduation is also included in the achievement data indicators. The campus must be within 5% of the statewide four-year graduation rate to be able to say that they completed successfully hit that marker by 12th grade. So the same as attainment, you're trying to reach at least 3 of those 6 goals. These are our post-secondary opportunities. Earning 3 college credit hours, 50% of the students that are in your PTEC earning those college credit hours by 10th grade. 9 college credit hours, 40% of your group by 11th grade. 15%, 15 college credit hours, 40% by 12th grade. Earning a certificate or an associate degree, we're looking for 30% of your students to earn a certificate by 12th grade. And then IBC, 50% by 12th grade as well. I apologize for the errors there, but IBC, earning an IBC, 3% by 12th grade. And lastly, looking at persistence, 75% of your students enrolled remain in the PTEC program. So initially, you're wanting to have 75% or more of that original 8th and 9th grade class that you brought in to achieve and graduate in the PTEC program to hit the persistence marker. So we've gone over access, achievement, and attainment. And so setting up your school design, I just wanted to show you how this looks visually in a different way. So again, remember that 9th grade, that recruiting class, that access goal is to hit those percentages in 9th grade to reach your access OBM. In 10th grade, we offered that algebra and EOC goal. Also in 10th grade, we offered an attainment measure that's earning at least 3 college credits. So you can start to visualize how we're prepping, how we're recruiting students in our middle school year, how we're preparing them for the Algebra 1 EOC if we choose that measure to reach for, and how we're setting up our crosswalk and how we're working with our IAG partner to offer opportunities in 9th grade, potentially to receive that college credit by 10th grade. English 2 EOC is in 11th grade. Remember CTE program status in 11th grade. Then earn 9 college credits are also in the 11th grade year. 12th grade, there is high school graduation rate, that CCMR college readiness in math and ELA. And again, that CTE program status indicator also is in 12th grade and achievement. And then finally in attainment in 12th grade, you're looking at earning 15 college credit hours, earning a certificate or an associate degree, earning that IBC by graduation, and then that 75 persistence rate that we talked about earlier, keeping that up across those 4 years if you will hope to reach that OBM goal in attainment. So these are all of the outcomes-based measures that are offered. You're wanting to hit 2 access, 3 out of the 6 achievement, and then 3 out of the 6 in attainment. But keep in mind that you have your planning year, and then you have provisional years 1 through 5 to bring in each student cohort to decide what's the best plan for the school design. Which of the achievement and attainment options do you want to offer? How does that connect to your IHE? How does that connect to your business partner? In 10th grade and 11th grade, you'll see those CTE program status connections coming up in 11th grade, dual credit offered in 10th grade and 11th grade and 12th grade. You're keeping your high school grad rate in connection with that state level percentage. You're setting up those systems to create success around CCMR when it comes to college readiness and ELA and math. and you're offering those 15 college credit hours, their certificate or associate degree, the IBCs, and keeping up that persistence rate along the way. So those are all the things you can accomplish. And so it's up to you looking at what your students are interested in, what your leadership wants to establish, what your IHE would like to offer, and what your business opportunities in your community can connect to build this system for your students when they begin in 9th grade and work through 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. So as you can visualize, each campus can design their own outcomes-based measurement plan. So I just want to offer you a couple of opportunities and examples here. Example 1, you can see that this group decided to pursue opportunities in this manner. So they're going to always, remember, you always have to hit your access mark. In the achievement level, they decided to go focus more on English 2, the high school grad rate, and then hitting that program status by 12th grade to reach the achievement levels for designation. In attainment, they decided, hey, we're going to set up a really good offering in our 9th and 10th grade so that our students can complete at least 3 college credits by 10th grade. We're going to kind of build on that through 10th, 11th, and 12th. So they're hitting that 15 college credit marker by grad and thinking about earning the IBC connected to the CTE program status. And they're going to develop a system where those students who they recruited would hate to leave, would not want to leave, would want to stay at every decision they make to persist and earn all those wonderful college opportunities and career opportunities so they persist through graduation. One other example out of many, if you think about it, is to look at example 2. Again, always hitting those at-risk goals. This campus decided to focus on these options. They're going to go ahead and pursue the EOC route. So they're going to accomplish Algebra 1 in 10th grade. They're going to look to hit their English 2 EOCs, 11th grade. They're going to build a program whereby 11th grade, all their kids at that percentage or higher are earning 9 college credits. They're still focusing in on the grad rate. Definitely want to hit that program status by 12th grade, which folds into and builds upon those 15 college credit hours earned. And then they're going to shoot for a level 1 or level 2 certificate or potentially associate degree that's connected to those career opportunities after graduation. So I just offer example 1 and 2 to say that there are many ways to build the program that's best suited for your students, that connects to your IHE, that connects to your business and industry partners, so that in those provisional years 1 through 5, you're building that great system of success for your students, and they're coming up with wonderful accomplishments in 9th grade and 10th grade, 11th grade, and especially in 12th grade as they move to their first career after graduation. Just want to remind you that how we do this is through partnership and networking and guidance. So the team at TEA is going to be with you along the way to offer guidance. Our Educate Texas partners, your coach that will show up day 1 and continue to help you plan and build out those systems and create interventions and uniquely designed for your circumstances. You're working with that IHE partner and offering all those wonderful opportunities that are connected to dual credit. And then the great opportunities for business and industry, starting in 9th grade and building through 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. So those kids can also get the career experience to help them decide, design, and create the best career upon graduation. You've seen this before, but I just want to show it to you again. That's what the technical assistance is all about. Expert people, expert coaching, site visits. Those 200 plus community members are all on one website, exchanging ideas daily, asking for documents, sharing their best practices amongst themselves. So not only do you have TEA, you've got your technical assistants, but you've got thousands of educators who are in PTEX that are maybe 3 or 4 years ahead of you. Some people that are connected right to you, all offering guidance amongst themselves and best practices in addition to TEA and EdTechs. We have those focused professional development opportunities and regional and statewide events. Next steps in application. Just keep in mind that you'll need to have your superintendent sign the application. In the rare case that a superintendent is unable to sign, the LEA should email the LASO team at the email listed here. And here's a quick timeline of how this is going to work out. So we're in this week right now of 10/14. The TEA application has just opened. In November, we'll publish those frequently asked questions. In December, the LASO 3 opportunity closes on 12/13 at 5 p.m. In January, we'll begin to score and conduct interviews, if applicable, with the LEAs. In late February, tentatively, we'll announce the awards. In late March, the LEAs can accept the awards and submit budgets and e-grants by 3/24. Just keep in mind that the LEA must complete this step for NOGOs to be issued. And then in by late May, TE issues the NOGOs by 5/24. So there's a quick timeline of how this operates moving forward. Just remember that LEAs must submit the LASO Cycle 3 application again by December 13th at 5 p.m. TEA has emailed unique application links to LEA superintendents on the 14th of October. If needed, LEAs can complete a request for application link form to receive a new link. The PDF application is posted on the LASO Cycle 3 website. However, just remember that you must complete the application through the Qualtrics link using that unique application link provided to the superintendents. And again, applications must be signed by the superintendent to be accepted. Just a quick reminder around changes and requests. We've kind of moved forward from the T-class, and T-class was unique in the aspect of the funding resource and the speed at which we were operating to distribute that funding. Therefore, to accommodate the unique circumstances of T-class, change request and decline options were provided to LEAs. Since we're no longer operating under the unique circumstances of T-class, we're returning to a traditional grant process to ensure equity and fairness. LASO is again anchored in the informal discretionary competitive grant process. Declines and change requests are not advisable in typical competitive process. If declines are requested, they will be considered on a case-by-case basis for the LEAs. And just remember that could raise the LEA's federal grant risk level in the coming year. If you have any questions, we'll have office hours for the PTEC on November 7th from 2 p.m. 3 p.m. Central Time. If you're also interested now in the early college high school, know that we offer technical assistance office hours on the same day at 10 a.m. That FAQ will be gathered, answered, and produced by November 14th and posted on the website. And if you have any questions about the application process or technical assistance with the application, contact our LASO folks. And for questions about ECHS or PTEC LASO grants, you can contact me at ccrsm@tea.texas.gov. There's your quick reminder of the application window, October 14th to December 13th. Those program webinars starting this week. Next steps, familiarize yourself with the grants, communicate with the team, join in those informational webinars in the future. And the resources available for you is the best fit guidance document, grant one-pagers, and then the eligibility guidance doc is also a helpful document that you can access at the website. And you can find all those related supports, including timeline, webinars, and planning tools at the tea.texas.gov/LASO website. I hope this was informative for you. I hope you gained a better understanding of what the PTEC opportunity can offer to you and to your students in your community. Again, if you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the chat. We'll keep this webinar open for a couple of minutes after, just in case anyone needs to ask a question there. If you have questions about the LASO application, contact the LASO team. Again, if you have questions about PTEC or ECHS connected LASO opportunities, please feel free to email me at the CCRSM email that was listed prior. Again, I appreciate you. I hope you have a great afternoon. We'll keep this open for a little bit longer. Let's say 2:52 in case anyone has any last minute questions to add to the chat. And hopefully we'll be talking to you soon about PTEC opportunities or ECH opportunities in the future. Thanks for attending. Have a good day.